na yɛde ɛbrɛw ɛnɛ anɔpɛ na yɛtena se kɔpɛnsɛ nɔnkron bɛbɔ the show is quite packed nti bɛnya adagye na yɛwura no nyina mu na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ deɛ ɛbɛdi kan ɛne the youth ɛne ɔmɛdi club support ɛde ma owura Brian Echampong ɛbɛdi nkɔmmɔ ne yɛbuso mu sentia it and I have some critical questions for them when they come around and I'll ask them because most of them in the 2024 general elections na omu edi Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. What has changed? And all of a sudden in the 1 year one more assign essay and nay one more edi omochi on some kotai Brian Echampong echi ebenya daje ni room and no man His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enya daje any civil society organizations edi nkita home ewo Jubilee House na ensem ahodo apiem ewo ho ene anope ebenya daje na ye room na yakansa man di nsem ahodo bebre edi etudwa efa de kan sentia ene undeclared state of emergency Okasa or no, he has no interest in the Galamsey. And who ensensem ewaha or sign a cansama who do be the lands minister Edibe Tuga, the extent of a year devastation and destruction of Galamsey activity, especially between the years 2022 to 2024. Any lines is a hodwa or more a ye edema, one more mutu from a good year. Awo yemamuha eno eho ensem eba 9-4 enso ekasai na after the engagement civil society organizations so madwin erifa and some ekoso no enran ho some were happy because the president has engaged them omampani taxi omo se omo nkomachi na fe omo fa pressure ento aye aban so na they also oye no wonye ebese well as long overdue or sen kanema we about dada yakodi nkuti nsem ni bia epiemu efri hon ba medin de Kwabena Owusu Dankwa ka se dwumadie no malam yaya na ahihia me adoma Gabriel Esedu ba be kensa sanso na Dr. Ejako Drew ono so ba be kensa ene anopai na yedi dwuma ba yankuti omampani emra one aya asiesoso no ehia no nsem ni bia etodwa no
in the room. State of emergency. You know, yes, I have the power to do it. But the president acts on the authority, not only on the authority, on the advice of the National Security Council. And as at now, this moment, the National Security Council believes that we can win the fight against Galamsey without a state of emergency. I want to assure you that the day they advise me otherwise, that, boss, now we need a state of emergency, I will not hesitate in declaring a state of emergency. But we do still think that we have the powers to be able to win this fight. And as we deploy more troops and we apply more resources to the fight, I'm sure that gradually we'll begin to see that we're winning the fight. So like I said, this is not going to be a one-stop dialogue. We're going to continue to update you. We need your support. We need your criticism. We need your advocacy. We need your pressure. Continue to put our feet to the fire because that will encourage us to also continue to work harder. And so I want to personally assure you that as president, I will also continue to put pressure on my lands ministry and all the ministries that are involved in this to make sure that we're able to hand over to our children and our grandchildren an environment that our great-grandfathers handed over to us. They gave us a beautiful country with a lot of forests and trees and beautiful rivers. We should not hand over poisoned rivers and desecrated forests to our children and our grandchildren. Now
we Omampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the engagement with civil society organizations and wamra onyomu eshiaye ya onyomu edin community na Attorney General and Minister of Justice Dr. Okay, ma yansenti Omampeni wasan ekasaye honom na asan de nsɛm ahodoɔ san atudwa ɛfa ɛyɛ galamsey no ho ebi ɛyɛ sɛ ɛne ɔsɛ ɔno onye interest in the galamsey menace yɛnko ne nkotie nsɛm a ɔmampanin ɛsan ɛde tudwa
and we'll prosecute them, we'll imprison them. But those who run those operations are the ones that we must be arresting and imprisoning, not these little boys, And so we need to change our strategy. We can arrest the boys and all that. And I think that even if we send them, they should be given a leaner sentence by the judge, a slap on the wrist. But those who must be given
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and some of the two. Now, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ajini, also Ekasa Hosi, about 600 illegal miners in the Umu Ejina, a year a quarter, ye diomasem, Babe 63 dockets, and a Omu Edi Hojuma, Utu Anamo Ekan, Yomu Anamo Mutu. Na omu I revoke some of the allies and man for Hong ma omu etu a year from a good year a warrior forest and a river bodies. Yankote, the Honorable Attorney General Minister of Justice on Sama or the Tuja.
Chairman Wuntumi, Akonta Mining, and 5 others. The police conducted very diligent investigations in respect of Akonta Mining. But the docket was hidden until we came to power. In fact, when we came to power and I started the investigation with the the Lands and Natural Resources Minister and the Forestry Commission, we were finding it difficult to get information. Subsequently, the police themselves owned up and presented the docket to my office 2 months ago. So as we speak, the charges against Chairman Wuntumi, Akonta Mining, and 5 others have been signed as I speak. Currently, we are waiting for him to be read his right to remain silent, etc. Before we've asked that he should be brought from, Kumasi. His lawyers asked that he should be brought on Tuesday, but I'm insisting that he should be here on Monday. If he doesn't come on Monday, I'm going to order for his arrest so that he'll be brought to Accra. His rights will be read to him, and then we can start the prosecution. We have also put in place certain measures to ensure that the prosecution goes faster than normal. We have approached the Chief Justice, who has agreed to assign specialized courts for the prosecution of illegal mining cases. And I have laid before Cabinet on Tuesday. Cabinet will meet and approve the Public Tribunal's bill, which will go to Parliament on a certificate of agency. And if by December the tribunals are in place, most of the circuit tribunals will be given exclusive jurisdiction to deal with mining cases. And we will appoint the chairman and panel members of the tribunals, give them timelines beyond which they should not carry.
The Honorable Minister of Justice and then Attorney General of Ghana, the Honorable Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ajini, ena wotin nkano na naimos from penny forso na omo ewo ho womo so sound warning edema womo a omo egu forest ni mu na womo etu afom agudie nkotie womo so nsema omo ekan ye ne anamo a omo etu ede afa ho. Well, yemfa eno ensio de omo kan say they are coming for you, baby I will be ano they will come for you. Nkotie nsema om de tudwa no.
Be ruthless with them because they are environmental terrorists, as Dr. Kenashigbe used to say. They are terrorists and must be treated as such. We have only one Ghana. We need to do everything possible to protect it. His Excellency, Mr. President, with your permission, I would like to send this warning to illegal miners, their assigns and financiers, that they are the first or prime enemies of the state, and they will be dealt with as such. There will be no room for them to escape or to hide. NIMOS will smoke them out very soon.
We
and be assured.
Almost in summer, one more editor Jano Ebi Enono. Very soon they are going to smoke them out. That is what wɔn de ato dwa nyɛ no nko nyame yɛ adom a ɛnɛ yɛbɛnya adagye na yɛahwɛ nsɛm a ɛno nso ɛwɔ hɔnom ɛnɛ anɔpa yi wobɛkae a aban apagya cocoa price mu from 3,228 Ghana cedis to 3,625 Ghana cedis per bag na ne nyinaa ne sɛ ɛnɛ yi sɛdeɛ ɔmo di kakan no ɔmo ɛhwɛ dollar no na sɛdeɛ ne cedi no ɛpere soɔ no ɛna ɔmo de first price no ba ɛnɛ yi dollar no ɛkɔ n'anim kakra nti ɛno ɛho ɛnsɛm ɔmo atom ɛna ɛnɛ yi Cote d'Ivoire so ato ɔmo deɛm kɔ 4,000 ne akyire ti sɛ wɔn anhwɛ yi a Ghanafoɔ ɛbɛ smuggle ɔmo koko no ɛde akɔwuram ɛwɔ Cote d'Ivoire na ɛno ɛho ɛnsɛm ɛno sɛm yi baayɛ amanfoɔ twene serɛ ɛne abasa ibɛnya adagye na yɛdi ho nkɔmɔ ɛnɛ anɔpa yi na yɛahwɛ Ghana a record single digit inflation for the first time since 2021 4 years and nay Ghana asan declare single digit inflation they say inflation about 9.4% na yɛbɛhwɛ ɛho nsunsuansoɔ nso ɛwɔ ha na yɛdi ɛho nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ but our concentration will be centered on the Galamsey fight. Any enra, the engagement of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama and the CSOs near Hwese is that the way to go. Occupy Ghana for, and so after the insomnable Tuja and Omonso Eba Bonting and Omode and Sam Ahodo and so Ade Aba Abetuja na Uduweni Echima. And some more Kenyans say nay Omampeni and declare a state of emergency now. We occupied Ghana for in summer omo edi tudwa also declare state of emergency now over Galamsey crisis occupy Ghana enra na ye exactly 3 years omo ehye omo ejumedi ase na omo se omo tietie do mampani kana it looks as if say dada na some dada na ena ye koso we should hold the bull by the horn na yen declare a state of emergency I'm say kane no na a threats na ewo ho na nye that severe say the edu as essential one ti ehwo hia say omampani use the constitutional powers na or declare state of emergency omukotu some relevant articles ya omo ede support to them komukotu article 31(9) of the 1992 constitution and a cover situation a threaten say essential life no and public safety no entime enkoyenti also mampani etu ho anamon na afei odi ehu adwuma na obekaya the chief justice wote apakamu one de betudwa say day Galamsey fight no say aye dangerous aye serious enti enano womra womo etu aye appeals court judges ya enei yedum djumedi e shomon sanom ode betudwa say enei say womo corner Galamsey nsem be piomonimu ha nipa na ebona ha sentence ho no mamunya dene eno eye nsema wono edu tudwa enso ewo ho na enei ohwa occupy Ghana for e de ensem ahodom ena abetudwa na de omo eka and say about $2.4 billion and a fibiara ye lusu in revenue taxes and royalties ya was kaba omaimwa illegal miners efanokwa omoka honsem omo eka se environment no Galamsey aye contaminating ne ohwe yensu pra ankobra bremnum ene de keka ho na ni nyina asai World Health Organization awon say ne mercury concentration ahodwa ewo yen aduane die ma na say wo yen niema na yen sase mu no traso ebroso emwa emma ye yade ahodo eba so no yentimi enkom na obehwa na no me de tudwa say fetal abortion kwa na no na doctor say not professor or say tampini ade tudwa no about 500 cases ena oye ho ndwuma no na esim eno ho ensem ha yaka ho ensem manfo mo kidney problems heart problems ahodo bebre ni nyina every these environmental hazards ya free air Galamsey ho ensensem omode ba ono omo kire na kwan a womo emfaso na afeyentu eye Galamsey no ase na the omo chance on trigger the state of emergency upper Ghana for and the atudwa ya omo HS article 31(1) and 31(2) HS on secure advice first every council na fe council of state for na fe on issue formal proclamation of declaration of in a gazette as a form na afe parliament and debate ho immediately on free parliament on recess say akabe na be du anase nkron na omako na omo emfa nkoto manim na afe declare state of emergency nyomonko Erocha Ghana almost a challenge Ghana omampeni on stance and as a coin of us O2 Galamsey no and animal almost actually reference Daryl Bosu on a deputy director of environment advocacy group or a Rocha Ghana or no and or there to just say omampeni some no the betu no the DNS so and yet and some and quite also a faswa you did two as a almost a train quite emphaswa ebetimi etu eye Galamsey no enso ase na kase eno ho ensem enso eno no na de eno ewo ho eno no me de eye the mampeni the oboni din so me chief justice and some to ya eye justice Bafo Boni Paul ono ka se Galamsey no kono aye din na obekaya doma hene osagefo ajimabedu otoso mienu enso aka se omampeni tu anamon. So which one should we take? Why dear and I yemfa and no ensem ewo ha. And I anopay yedi and common to say the medical cano yen concentration will basically be based on the fight against Galamsey. Emraso so man ye declare state of emergency and I say emrenso ye. Uracha chuchikata edi atuja say ye nim ye requested for. Ye sorry a yen state of emergency ye nim ye wumwa and kayen kase omampelin and declare state of emergency. Babinko namema Dr. Ejaku Odru, Frederick Akwaba. Doc, good morning.
Yeah, Kennedy.
Boko de.
Radiadum.
Yede nyame ase.
And my fe doctor.
Neso doctor. And we tiana nechi. Ne woma.
Doc, maybe I will be
a
feel pa. My feel. And then common say, maybe waka economics ne wom no nanka mi hiawama wachirichiri mu say. Unya e ho ne de. Me nya de wo. Ka we de wo ha economic side no. GDP sem no.
But
minim say masina
wasibeba
Gabriel ni papa ba ko
wiase no no
eya mahonhoa say masinim pon.
That's right.
You buy a beto aso
enti yes I say from no see you so ne no but what message about be that 0551599933 0551599933 Doc
Kodi Galamsey nsem ya na mereho pa kan Galamsey nsem
ya na raho
ya raho sem say ase ye nim de ye prepare ho akotom if you say ya fan say Galamsey ya ade ba ko a eye me ya e wo Galamsey nkomo ho eye si onipa 4 million eye dependent on Galamsey nti ama aban bi esuru say obeka Galamsey nsem no se ne wo so ka minim say mi suma President Mahama
Usumano
if you say me wo gidie say o akoma pa senior na President Akufo-Addo na mi gidi sin say no so wa akoma pa so de be kom Galamsey no na de di kan Galamsey kun no ye de politics men ka say ye de politics abewrem akosim pempen so say ye wo politicians say ye ka campaigns na omoka ho ebi wa MPP ebi wa NDC ebi nso se na mata ebi kra wo amanyuko akoto but titiru pa ye MPP na NDC dia bi gidi pa ne say amampanimfo a omaba no e free President Rawlings so BC President Mahama ene otiso menyini se omumu bia ewo personal interest in Galamsey nemum omonkrofo have always had personal interest. Oh, galamsey kono. Sekewodi no be kase terrorism. Media me who say existential threat to yen. Existential threat and say a betimi atore yen nyina ayase. Se sa nanka ye mududu no behuna kebema na kona easy. Eba politics side na me eti say narco trade. Ti say o me di enuboni ho dwa. Yenya politicians anya me nwanwa say na ekura bi wom. If you say ya chi a certain MP ewa amano ne say wakodi enuboni ho dwa am ya chi na to mo abrochire. Eti minim say ye wo politicians a omo dealing in narco trade and so omo de omo be hye amanyosem me da bia me ne wudi nkoma me ka kiro say me hu say MPP ana NDC koton no boneda me hu say MPP ana NDC to galamsey da na mum nipa na wo amanyokuo num no ena bi kodi no bone ho dwa ena bi so eye galamsey free campaigns kosi baby a opebia ena ya ka say ya na ye mesre wo hwe some of the programs are ekoba no MPP ba na omo so omo ye de MPP ba be ka kire say omo ye community mining ya anti community mining no ehefo na ye MPP members and NDC aba NDC aban si omo ba be ye cooperative mining ujidi say MPP ni bi be ko akose cooperative nim enye NDC fo oh ye no ye dan to ha ne na de chia ya dan na to ha NDC ba ban mu NDC fo bi anyi o mani man sori ankopam MPP fo bi a no mo ye mining illegal mining for that matter say move free ho na ye ya ban na ba and intisani ama na ekoso no why na ye eti nkrofo bi o mususu say me pemigalam say etu eti mame enei aban bi ba ye no sa aban no munipa me se sia ye ka say aban sesa ye ba sia MPP for na omo so enya no omo be ko akwa jigalam say na ye nti de edika yenyi politics no infrim na yen kamianti ase say sankrofo no omo de omo ko hye galamsey ene nubone ton ne sa ne ma no enyina African pins no eti se me galamsey tu a me di misika be ko akosha amanyuku me ko akopre aba be ye bia regional chairman eti me je region bi ma party na o president a me di uba be si so no uba no aba be ka se me begu adwuma asema ye te ho no na mum galamsey mfaso ben eni nya free so mama yini san komo we openly ebinom se nipa 4 million ena ye beneficiaries of galamsey mama yen fambetudwa nipa 4 million ampa ene enya san mfaso
I'm breaking it down my
yen breaking it down ye hwe Ghana your population no the working population of Ghana say yes say ye no 4 million nkoa ye galamsey enye mining no if say ye ka galamsey ye ka illegal mining it is 4 million ni ye call crow so ene me ya Dr. Kwati for Kunia ye call Manson Kwanta if say keodi na nsambu bi madwuma bi di mako chinchini Ghana afana bi na no kre me rehwe ya meti aban nsem bi a aban mufo
ka
ya ba beji
forest reserves
me asem we maka wo ba bi pe me say we kwaku o say misuman enemani menam Ghana makonkran aba de wo ho a free eastern region eba be si Ashanti region menam misi
atiwa
netiwa me roadi ayi
nsawam kwan no so
nsawam kwa menam kono wa me Asante achim ni menam kono da bia last week kwa me kwa Asante achim menam kono kwan so me fa kokofa ekosi we
Koko
betra nkoko
osino,
osino menena osino
nsawam,
num nyina
aha.
kokosi a me hu kwan no so de ekoso de no nko ana make makofa manso nkwanta ne manso adubia enche mafa ekwan yi so akwa kofa baabi ani makoma kwa kosi takwa mi domu ko emiamia bi no krani nyame ani ma ne kwan bi o major road wo de fani se wo free oboase kotakwa na omon kan kire me se ma nwura forest bm this is one of the major roads
kwan no ho na
oh benkum ni nifa na obi nkan it is a opesa o ka kire me se waso ano ko manso kwanta jina district police command na to ani around you se wonhu krofo a to galamsey
just the district police command ho no
I tell me say ko jina district police command enim na to ani around you na ka kire me say wanhu galamsey a ekoso on eti de me kan say ena me ka say me suman ene mani ma ye kwaku me ntimi nko wura forest reserve biem abrewa eni nkran menim ho menyin ni se dwumadi aya medi na de mebekọ abrewa ni nkran ntimi nko hu but de mahu ni se me say mafefa nkronkro ma free kumase akosum nkran me fa akono me koya kusi me twamu kokọ ekofa osino kusi nkran me hu de me hu ye ma free kumase ya makoma nso nkwanta manso adubia ma fifa kwan so a free kumase ya makwa akosi baabi ani akwa kusi takwa menamsa kwan ya so afa so abefa dunkwa ene oboase asan abesi kumase and mobi me kan kire me say ekwan ya make kan so nyina no openly enye de asi o
ese kokoam
enye kokoam nsem
kwan no ho a
ekwan ne ho ene ye wa ha ena mude mo another TV station Joy FM let me PM Express ena omo ye analysis of turbidity from 2024 into 2025 from 50 to over 14,000
I think
enti misre yenyi politics name frame me ena make us me wo gidie say President Mahama wo pepa so beko. One of the challenges of President Akufo-Addo ne say onu ane nkrofo bi a opa omo say omo ni ekon nanim disappointed him. They were corrupt. And me bompa yes sa nkrofo no minim say omo cases e wo ho ma esu ntwa.
They should be dealt with.
They should be dealt with by the law. Because omampani bi sorry o se media me de mama mu obeto so say ye nto mame a ma ye nto mame. Oma oboa ma ye kocheche nipa ye cheche machines omo ko wia machines ni bi eton di eyi bi mankrofo. We should continue with that. If it's a microphone, you're criminal minded people, politics. And yeah, MPP is not a criminal organization.
But the individuals
NDC and yeah, criminal organization. There are criminals who go into these organizations to perpetuate their criminality.
Okay.
That is how we should deal with the matter. Na make us an maminka asemba kumbincham. You see, President Mahama ye memobo.
Oyo mobo.
Aye. If you say the Macan we would GDS or papa, but there is one major economic issue. Any president ADSC. Maka wa hakeodi me ekuo ba ko a mempe o masem wo wiase. Da bia ya brabo nti ye san de ho kwose o mase. Ene IMF, ene World Bank. Emre bia mete se IMF ne World Bank abanye bibia o mo beka se ade amu ye no enye no na me madwene ya akosi so se ene ye. Mo se President Mahama bai ade ba ko watimi age a ye nyina ya bona baso eye sene o masi ama sidi no agina. Ade a aboa yen se o man ama sidi na agina na e gold. Mo man kan no kre. What was IMF for na sorry ena sika amode bake ma ade no edoso munyai na munyai eye moma yen so aban na sene na aban nya de wo ye because World Bank na IMF omon pay yi enso yemmo ye brenti yemmo ye bra yi enti se o man no da bia na yakosai ye sika sam no sesi a aban ne ba ya na ni breye a o bake ye sika no One say, "Oh, my sorry," and I am penny, and I am penny, and I am penny. Me dear, me jiddy said, "Papa be now so go do bay any a day back is a canon." And also come say him gold board. Gold board, a chief executive, what back out say, what boy buying me jiddy say, what boy, but at what cost? Me dear say, "Yet me, I want the gold, no." The tie ye sidi na chi ma sidi ni gina brania ene me nko nkoto anwa na me koto me gina hwa ya ka chem se gina hwa na me nko busa bo ma e ba ye what so ene ye ka inflation inflation atimi agina no efa ye gold no etika kwan bi so no
kaye
gold no boa yen mo ma yen kasa no kra we aban ni hiya gold no but a kwan ben so ene betimi atu ye gold no de atai sikasem na chi a ensan ni enya efi se enya illegal mining na edi ye no anu ni bi.
Does it mean say we don't have the wherewithal, the knowledge, the ability, the capability? Say betimi edie to gold na emma yem problem.
Me KOD me ameti in principle senior ye two ye obade enyema o de amanye enye gold nko even e kwan ye fa so two oil so Ghana say o kum oh enye me area nti ya metie but ya na menka o hwe oil a gas a ye flare won go oil a ye two o Ghana ha so o sesen gas anka wose ye no ye to ye bo asese se ye betu ye oil nimpa gas ye by product anka de wose ye nya free gas nim ka hyese na ano ye yansa na ye bebo from cry free as ye tu no ki ahyehye ne ma se ye tu ne de gas na fa ne de we fa na ye nhyehye ye no gas a ya flare wo Ghana ha no anka ye yire ye ho a ka ye electricity cost can be lower than what we have had.
Yeah.
But ye near me on gold to a yekin. Yanko baby to say obuasi. You started last scale money obuasi. Obuasi over 100 years. And year two are gold. Baby any year two gold. Nkron kase takwa. Konongo ye two gold. Mama ye musa was a sa gold no cry you two na shase no. And fast over any free so. And no crown, there has always been the fear say a day so bonny be bread yen titiru womra enkane near can obuasi anka wo. And it will be a so be di obuasi anka. If there's a fear say cyanide near my be a cum ama ankano a say no. It's in the best so crass. And they, what is here, pa obuasianka water? These are some of the things. But the nadia galam say no de banidi.
Baba, Mami Musa say, and is it time for the declaration of a state of emergency.
I was say a declared state of emergency.
I think it
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
On Galamsey.
That is well overdue.
10 years ago, Nana was say a declared state of emergency. Mimi Gideon.
No.
Mama obi mehune say state of emergency. Edi oyone bi beba. Edi ohaw bi beba. To say state of emergency. Ade a yen declare bida. Ade Mimi nyini wo kuma si krodua mu. Ma that's so clock for so many years. Nana adebone. But that is not to say you can say you declare state of emergency on Galamsey. E chese obi anko that's so clock. Ana impo tema ye yes adwumadie. It is on a specific issue.
Okay. So
what drum pempenso hu say utibia wo Keodi, mamenki can near money be because I've heard firsthand from Omwa Enim, She Galamsey areas, and near environment in assembly. You see, often say, and I almost say, you no be any quite important you. The Edika is you no call import to everything. Nanipa say, any betty me at now we've seen pictures of Nipa almost say top pure water 4 and son of the jari. Na sabi pure water 4.
Bede di jari.
A jari papa bang. And a bear man pull the jari. Na sabi obabisia. What says you know? In Siona was saying no a didia quasa sinum. Say ye cocoa ye deco amanonia na a ye premium. No. Was it Nancy this week? That meet I don't know. Nancy Anna me. It was a metro. Was it Chile? Ana Ecuador Mubako. She said they are gunning to become the second largest producer of cocoa. Yay, Ghana cocoa. Yeah, they have equals one a cocoa. You with the same climatic conditions. Yeah, near Vicos cocoa. No, ye Bugana cocoa say a premium. Do you know why? Because they are almost here plantation farming. It's almost quite almost fast to cut out cocoa. No, a different from Yedian because I'm opening them. Yen cocoa no, so what a croquet to a bima, or be a drian cocoa, wahata, or the gua pasu, sun dried. Yet ye and the hatter, no creanin and moo, no papa or the self if no ye dear and ye no dane daneno. Insure betoa no akataso no de adia akatana na panoso dinyina and my ye cocoa ayetono. You see, kay premium. And nay, because of the fear cyanide, ninia maniama eurai cocoa. Some countries are threatening to ban the export of our cocoa. How many years na cocoa ekutaimu? In our history, gold ni cocoa, diana ekuta o mine. These are the questions we need to ask ourselves.
Okay.
So over cocoa, cry no they call export. And now other Ghanaian exports. For young Crawford Mudia Niama or more export to say they are all under threat. And all you want. Say your export, say your farming, say ensure. Ensure not saying no, there are health conditions. And only I can and the kidney challenges. My comfort not Ninko share nipa na kidney conditions and this some as young as 15 years. Na okoto obi makoto obi aneba and I'm talking from first hand experience. Makoto obi a bema papa penimu ne ba 15-year-old. Akwala na bre okache ne papa so omunya no. Comfort not here. And this so obi jimachinya I will direct them to the unit. So omunko busa sasa. Papa ne sin ne shirt ba ko na aka wo no ho a. Obeton ahwe ne ba no. Unfortunately akwala no wuji. Me share akwala no within 2 weeks na akwala na wu. So sad the case. So many people have died. Amen. From kidney conditions. Every kidney condition suddenly abeye epidemic in Ghana. And we don't want to own up. What maybe tell the two boys. Say if people don't see the challenge, galam say they mind. Say see oko areas omo ya galamsey na me yonko bi a oye coordinating director e wo district assembly bi o ka kire me say galamsey nti staff of the assembly now etua sika ko rented nine no efira obi galamsey ni timi discover efira say me pedan na waka kire say wo wo ye government worker wo ti edan no tu na me fa mangalamsey ni itimi tuom ene assembly members ebi ko pre assembly member not because of person oboa ne community but because ye assembly member wa be your opinion leader a man access to galamsey either say o ma etuo no be ba betua sika ama no eti galamsey for ni bi akodi assembly members no wo ba assembly ho no da ne V8 mu e na oba wo coordinating director ni chief executive no any assembly staff no muom galamsey edi one major social challenge eba several social challenges mamenka se nkwala bebre je school
o ba jomo nyi nkwala ne de no mame nkwala ne de na nkwala totofi wa no nyi mame 4 5 6 7 8 years eno mutu ga
omu jai school akotu galamsey eno wo ho se galamsey areas no besibra 2
de koso
etu atese na the south ne say wonwa edisa adwuma no ebi international ebi free Nigeria ebi free Niger ebi free Burkina la Côte d'Ivoire China ya Ghana for no aka ho nansa na me ne health director of a district bi di nko on say mpox e ba Ghana no o say ne important me mo district ni din no bi akwa director na akoka say waka state secret o say ne community no mpox ne bi e pie ho the PA no the koba ne say abayo bi free Nigeria ena na mpox na ye no ena obaye ena o de be sign Ghana fo a ekofa no ne die na de na ha adwen say on say mpox
nti nkwala ne de no eni motivi we ma on fa nkwala ne de mo fatu suma me nkwala hwe nkwala 6 7 8 years
ensema no mo kanso se wutie omo ensema wo mpox na ebaye no om se Ghana de na ebepie ha no on se mpox ya na timi ye wa ye onsem ne ade omo de ne de om se de omo notice yen se na ye omo ahem eti nipa no mpox na ye no aye na ahem onam ho no ahye na atade kwa obede hu se asomasi enti Ghana ye wo very very good surveillance system anke timi trace niema hwe ade a ama Ghana nipa nwu kese during COVID time ye sa ye surveillance system na ye but eba say no surveillance ne ye din if you say hu nipa ade na ye na ham eti wan kura na beba be kase obi timi mpotem ha mahu say yare bi aye no bisusu say mpox ni bi aye that is one danger many in that same program and America na say incidentally na your district crime officer etim district crime officer na say man o ka kire say because of galamsey areas no armed robbery atiatisi if some crofoko attack gold for no you know your number 1 enubone tom a common place cocaine red ni sane manema na yatititi ni din no miaya ye galamsey because boys ni bi onom ne cocaine ne red no na okosha tete no ma ohwe enti this is an existential threat ebetimi atoriase se oman enu nti no moma yentina se me de na maka no me gitum se oman ne pempenso a ye duru no ka aban ye nhyehyeye bi aboa yisikasem ebi na yehu nsunsu anso papa no bi anke ye beka no ene yesidi na asa yegina na World Bank ne IMF ye omo ya omani abre ye nyai na sidi no en kofoma anko sidi ebesi ma aban fa bibi nta akire na mom ye mpe kwampa ye de bibi beta ye chire sene be ya ebeboa yen yankasa oman no yempuntu.
All right.
But
Now, hold on, mommy.
MY.
Meba. Me wo questions me no bi busa, but me emra na me wo bi wa homa no so na ono e wo mining areas ni bi. Na yenkotie the first hand information or ye miner. Good morning.
Good morning, Gildy.
Naboko there.
Nyame adom na nso ho te sɛ.
Nyame adom. Me ne some discussion ya wo contribution nti ma me ntiu. Some of us woka e wo ho.
Gildy o de anapɛ de pɔkɔ yɛbɛtiam nyina ne atiefo etie. Ɛm sɛ ɛyɛ driving ɛka adwuma na moyɛ no sisi an mo na mo ti steer ne na mo chinchim. Ɛyɛ ana nkɔfo ka man ne nasɛm na last time we interview me. Me catch say man ne ntokwa ne ko nyina no. Ina commission e bitimi ayɛ sɛ adwuma no.
Minerals commission.
Yes, me ka sa se mo we kyerɛ.
Me kai pa.
Because me Lances man me could at least digging permit EPA. And now me no ka say baby am ye adwuma malam de wonni me pa wonni me site. Enti minim bafa ye titu nsuo ho. Ana minim bafa ye titu railway, ye titu highways. Ana say mineral commission be man Lances say ko ye man wo kuro mfimfini no ebi ni ho. But sanyama we na mo kan nyina na ye de so mo no baba ahemfo ni police for ye district.
Yɛmfa so bɔ no mo ahemfo ne policefoɔ no.
Policefoɔ a what district? Me hwan de ma me ka na saa no. Me ma yɛ adwuma. Me Lances no me free hɔ. Ke wo do ba gye de sɛ bafa me datu nsuo no ho nyinaa no. Obi di a wokɔ ka ho asɛm a ɔhene sɛ wɔn no de ma na asase no nyɛ me dia. Me dia me gye pipa. Enti asase no nyɛ me dia.
I see.
Second one, me ne obi akɔyɛ me ne investor bi yɛ adwuma. Ma bɔka ta ma ne sɛ amena ebetu bi a na ɔbɛkata amena ne so. Me ni ba me ho so no wo twe ne nyoma akọ me kokan ya wakotua sika de ama police community district manager bi say commander bi say o sesa ne nyoma akọ commander ne be defend investor na wode ne nyoma ne kon ma ne nkata amana ne so ana 3 say yesi bibi de sankofa eno ne ade a ema nsuo ne dirty work kora ke wodi mi madwuma na amaye ne ho na me kata so no obi so de machine asi akira o2 na tu na wotu na tie na me metue na me feeling enu mom no wo ho no de akɔho no nsuo no udimi nka ho asɛm ma ne de enye NSC a ebia mekuta Lances ke wodi okokɔ nkuro bi te sɛ subin akwaboso ene adobe woro a wo de be ba na ke wodi ye kɔ ekuta Lances no ya sɛm omɔbɔ
anything
wo Lances na akɔgye no wo ma asase ne ye wo dia na me ma dia asase na firi aban sɛm no wo timi di wo ma busuafo ba sɛ wo so ma ye adwuma ne bi
o waje list waje licenses na o ye djuma wasase ne so no na o se asase ne ya den na bind ma wo mra wo ne abusua no se whatever na ndi nkomo yes
ye be kwa kwoti nkunya wa ahefie ye be ba ne se chemnya ma bi wa ma bi de e ma anya adwuma
I see
it is say adwuma na ye 90% a new Lances bu so bi se hene fa ne ye Lances a onim enso kuta machine be 20 wo ye ma galamsey enti adwuma na ye no hono ne de ye ka no papa me no ka se enne me Lances ekuta me bia no me no commission baby eni baby a me ye adwuma enti ye de kofa typhoid ye de kofa we ya da bia de ya me kan ye no won wo ba sika no wo baje o pa ma ba ne nye dai ke wo de wo ba baje sika
de okay de na chese bed dey betimi akun
ke wo de enya adwuma ma me kan no kranche me o de bo ne date enya adwuma
wow
because one na wo ba na wo ka se abana me tumi obetimi aye adwuma no bani mra 1 2 3 no onye sika nkuta se oba eno mo ye meeting se o mo ba fre da me oba fre na ka chem se ye ba operation pack machine no
edio ena ye tim
commission ne de ofraka na eba o woni ba bia me Lances wo enti oba a wo mo twa mo hye o mo Lances ni nyina oba stop adwuma eno na betime better but baby aban no omo de fifa de ke odi me maka ne we na kan 2 times enya adwuma wo
enti sa a state of emergency ni security zone nyina pa che se ni nyina je declare kura enya adwuma
ke odi enya adwuma no kwe na me ka kire because before so many meeting wa ka say no mo bo operation we area ha no
obi area sitre
wo mo free meeting na se kura wie na elikisi ye bo operation
see
enti we no koya na wo ba ke odi
okoya na
me ba mu a dia ma nsuo na sɛ no sankofa na omudi no eno na esensuo no kura because ye was streams and ye were rivers streams ni nyina na o maka ni nyina bom ba ko okwa hu sensuo ketwa bi da ha because okwa kan nipa ne beka to asase ne ye na namodia we need to me say obedi asase na boto ko ke we di agora wo kwa na wakwade opipa no o mbepa mo ofre adwuma no me no kan se sie woni say me land da Keniago machine se gusu 20 after ma community wakwade letter next week o mo kwani sa machine na firi ho high tension power me hunu nyansa say high tension ti me fa me sankan ko high tension na hangi wo soro
no my ben kura na yetimu yi baba medase pa medase for your contribution and also edia odi ebeboa no Esiedu Gabriel ha mama na kwaba Gabi
ye
na boko de
otwedi mo kwa na de ro ma me hoye
ede nyame ase
la me ho a chembe 3 weeks ni me na ko twiste
ye ade ko bobo
da bi na me ko you take a program na u free KT chi wona gata kese bi na me she gata
ade na o hwe he
me ho a chembe ka na me na mfona me se me nika
na ede na oru na ko she kota kakra ka yi na oh sorry
once unwu say social media na me na ko ye adwuma bi wo obosom transa man to ra kwese the drip machines to hini bi ne hu ye no ka kire me se me nan no hu ni nyina yekro wo tete ha ba ma me ya be se de eye pa
ede nyame ase papa na me busa ansa ma brasi de ho say state of emergency any security zone difference ben wo abans will declare all mining sites and I say Galamsey sites no a security zone. I'm for see Musa yenye state of emergency.
Say my year.
Okay.
They say state of emergency.
Yeah, famra.
Ka I was 10 years ago.
Go no senkeba.
Inti say can in dia me mense sama no da.
All right. Na me person so ye no security zone ni
security zone no kra ni nyame ani
me
dia mi oh term bi o security zone na ye kan no ni mrem
but state of emergency
state of emergency the constitutional provision.
That's right.
Security zone no the minim say bia ba bia security installations bi wo ni ade ye hye a high security zone na je say o kosa bia na ye wo ekwan a ye fa so ye seche wo ni ade ye wo kwan e de wotumi say aban wotumi say e ka say high security zone o kwa ti say wura barracks wura 37 military hospital wura mia baby a soldier 40 GBC say o ko GBC it is a known security zone who say ya yen hye ya o ko wura ho a yetimi esechiwo itimi busa de wo be ye hwe say baby a wo ko no kwan ma mra ma kwan se wo kwan sa no akọ enti eno wo ho but ye ka security zone na e che say obi ewura ho a yetimi ebusa no but security zone na ye kan krofo e wo security zone say bebre so e ko mo so wakode I mean ya who evidence of Galamsey for ya omo akode titiru
well armed
titiru ukofa baby China for no e wo titiru a akode a ekura won obusa ho say yeden na akode a eye ebia soldier for nko na mrama nkwan wo oman mu so omukura na sa nkrofo ekura bi enti medie emma me bon tomyem
okay
eno na me medical ya kan say ekwan bi so akoye kwesi ananta twene uboma uniwu ujai so a usiwu but ye oman medie die aban ne ye ewo yisika sem ntoto ye ho no me foa so pa titiru se me hu se IMF ne World Bank eni nye ho no e ma me gidie se e be ya de papa e man e se me nye IMF ne World Bank ni
indeed right
mi won susu ye se omom enno ye omo pese ye tena ba bia ye tena no mu di yen so eti aban ne ye niema bia ama omo ho omanini a yenso yetimi di adanse se edin sunso anso papa bi ebre no yenhwe kwan a ye beboa aban no na gold a yebetimi atu omampani aka bibi e won nsenkan mo se Chile experience Chile for a year small scale mining successfully yenyai jumadi a ye di ni sesi there must be a moratorium on mining. If I make rather men kase yeah say me were very me madwene am me wo ho no very radical. Me nya kranka even the large scale miners no ye nya omunya ya suspend omadwumaye na ye nya hyehyeye sika gold a ye tu o man mu ebe kwa aban ho if say aban saka ebe boa ye Ghana for
Amampeni Akufo-Addo ye bi o jai o ma suspend all gold in mining activities but still galamse nyai
say na make us na ne nkrofo ya ekochiche ne ye man ya omosan fa ekire kotonton wi di Professor report Professor
Wedu Akusa and a friend saying Frimpong Boateng a report I didn't DNA who
Pennyphobia wa bem Oma President Akufo-Addo G won D didn't maybe share one sir no more criminals and they say ati say I say what mine say yam fam pennyphobia nko yoko he enkosi aga Oti ase and me fiti me nkoma me say aban no de me so far our presidents I trust them me wogide wo mu say omo pepa nanso nipa bia omo pe boni adinti omo de omo akɔhye amanyose mu no sankrofo no empene da emma de president ne ye obi mo yonku ya ye say ye dina ma yoko nyo no na be kan say President Mahama ongu ne task force president asset task force wa sabi yakan ho asem say yesi wudi sa adwai bi wa ankasa wa babonten say aban ni nyai na task force na ejeje bribe me ye den eje wasem etum
anyway but that's it Gabi enra ye hwe nkitahudi a Amampeni ni CSO no edi ye no na yedi hu nkomo galamsey ya na de beko ena de ye beba me mfa say illegal mining me pese me kan galamsey illegal mining ya de beko mamentio comment am for still you declare state of emergency
amenche aso
also wa feel papa
na amenche this in Pennsylvania the national ABC region chairman na kwesi shimalasa Dr. Frank Mwakwene ote na watwi ya mu na ye maame Professor Jean Oba Asante Memu ya Oba na kewe di mi hu se makamra se bi di akire amoko Krofru market oko Mamponten market ha so hu se NDC ye ba ne ma ope Asante Memu ya nyina ye ne ye road trip park ye ne ye KTA se ne ye sa bewi Krofru market ne hona na po gwa woni se ye ba womiane na MPP fo mba na original chairman bo aho so ni ma ho Penny bana wo boje be manie wo hini nie wawie o penny na sa na original chairman ongu se na dan gwagu fado ba sa no ye o ye sa wan fana nkokro fu market o fana nkoma ponti nti ye ma me ba ye de Dr. Frank Mwakwene ya me bu bebi che se wo hin kokora na ezi nyo hin bebu se menu mi ne hu odi se so re ya na ye ko so me gina ti Dr. Fa me ma me odi na che ni nyina so se mo ye ma santima na santima de ye funuma bebiri ba ye kan nyina ai galamsey legal man bebiri kan ye ni ye funuma ni ye dwadie nti once we mi status still marketing ne ko so kusiana e ready be se ngofo beto mbonche na e ready e ngofo beto tu ze ni nyina dwadie na we mu nti directly or indirectly teacher ni an was for the trousers aba so ya hu bi o se ke ha nti we mu dwadie ndie ene asante abose aye funuma jama de se ye mani nyina ya kam so hwe o mo ban dwodwomani mahama ye ni abo yetimu po se ade illegal mining ye bemo atususa na ya ma mo ye legal mining se ni pen ye large scale small scale wa ya ma na ye de ayi na de bia me kasa de ka de wa from obone nkwa na ka no nyonko agya nan metasa ye ni mo bibifo kasa ye nyen maka cho ye nyusu makania ayi Christian Council ayi UTAG ayi Nagrat ne mo se mo kan nyina no wo ka ye je ne de aku ni agwa ne ayim de beboa as man as a government as a party me de bia me kasa me ye amamu ne wo no se ye to ba na ye kasa ya rena NDC no me baby okura ndi nwura to the mechanism nti de bia me kasa the first aim of a political party is to win power so is that the free man kasa o man ndi uluzu a wunya kwa na de obaso ye no why So you win the power first. Uye 2 minutes we are no kwa joma. 2 minutes kutaye. Man I afraid. Me say me come mining areas. Me no small scale mining. Me any was some Jonah. Never pay mine, I'm never pay miner. If you them go school one go school ni bi, una go sha takwa. E juma wo ye sisi aye. Small scale mine say na me nua kan. O je ne concession. O ko ne boy say the eh juma wo ko bokuta boys be 50. And it's a say MPP for time of fail now the president is also and here in Sinchina and this is bi on benyi mama for the president is workers when the case yeah
Monye.
Another man can job, Mr. Macania make Guzwaka.
Maybe you go so and
there be state of emergency yet, but we are solving the problem.
Is it being solved or being worsened?
We are solving what's it better, you are solving the problem. Like can maybe actual. What's the meaning of cabbage? We brought the small scale miners on board. Some why the end yes man working. Also can say ya me here. Me me you do my mean say on get some task force. Me you do one number on what chapter number me you do my no say ga bia na say o mo jiska. Na go jiska anu just all fight. It's ya gunu me wa ye gunu. And the say 9 months ne ba o betime tu jiska. 9 months so from actions. On bomb ye dey ye chum. Efidie dey cham fan ye dey ye hye. Dey ye you know pumping machine ya je the milk afo me boa na we excavator ya to the ko the near anya hana bisu de ni bi on de no on tubo no one cherry ya tu boy you know board near the excavator na assembly na say be na basic baby so na mechanics we are on course but we kai na MBB wa bem de no kasa Ministry of Natural Resources we kai ni
Definitely.
Un kai po the any time Mahmoud ka board me kasa don't do hear his voice. On can show say responsible cooperative mining. We in a 2 year boys. So catch us here.
Waka.
Auntie come up.
Yepe action.
I see the course me and best can here. Make you say here force your military combined of gold board 9 months and residents were origin. You have no idea. I said, the mini again.
See, what's the probability that they won't be compromised? Because any person, Mama Mutumala Galam says, you can be back first day need to obey, second day or not, third day, what 10 to 80 hours.
And I said, you will, and the moment as in Tungo. And now them get another method, and yes, she method, with the president, you need to go systematic approach. What they say, no more about a side to what 9 months in number, was a comprised of all most of and yes, be as military from one and maybe compromise. Force ya come here, abum. And we almost and this for one of guys was as for someone the state of it. Some say cabi. I'm not going to curfew, no. Now, Mrs. Alice,
state of emergency.
It's become one.
Oh, within that, it's me to grab. Bet me so about state of emergency.
It's even say be attack. Sakwa remove. Ne be was one and go for ye legality. Me dey yana me ko site man go for portrait for. We need value president, we need value ho nyina. Na fi say and am say abandon state of emergency. Takwa 7:30 obi ankoda. So ukoda ba so.
Living God's tabernacle.
Now ukwa nyum so dey awere akọ. It's the thing that you are calling for no problem. Me dey me who be na.
I'm when and I'm kind of opposition.
Some about video so bomb video. Bomb video.
Nkasa wo, me se mo.
Politics, yeah. Politics, yeah, they be wrong. We are wrong for you be deceived, and then deceive we are focused. Me me nimbe bobi am gaja.
Mo dada Ghana for.
Me dada wan. Me si bomb video ase mo na bodi an. Eti bodi se dia ho ayu da. Me na me no tia me no kan.
Onye ndisini.
Me si me Gabriel say me ba ha, any free lawyer tam. Me say bomb video na mo nimu. Me si di wo ni say. Me nua ye bi. E wo small scale miner, onye galamsey, onye illegality. Onu wo ye na yikro okata zin go for say fe kire the aid. Masim man instance bi wo say ye ne ahwe ne say nsuo na asam ne nko a. Ye say gwada mo sin kontomre me ba. Na de enwa.
Kontomre. Bibia na mo asase su bia affected. Wane boa?
Do we can be be hu ni nyina mo boa.
Oh yeah sure.
Oni mo. Obi bet omo kamre hu.
Doctors na omo cases bo manim. Agricufo na omo hwa ne mamu no.
Emre mo gaso mo ko you know. End this time now when organize you focus on more striking. I'm going to demonstration. I'm going to some guys on Kubi. I'm not you talk focus on more striking. Me, I'm more for Fuku. When you near Kessben, almost a doctor, almost a press conference. So, okay. It's the political aspect in there. What we are, maybe me watch it. maka jemi carbon say me watch political aspect na mo enipa de kan ya na makwa ne background so that dey Dr. Srebo be kwa me net so MPP ni to kan ya na me kan say da bi na sam na hia nya ono na me say da bi enipa ni free ban enti ye political aspect ni ye the social aspect the religious aspect and the solution to the problem so mo sin so nyina ono ma obenya meboa so ko me kro mbone banya say mbu kinkrin no galamsin so agu
ya kan su etini
waka obi ka manso kuro bi ko manso kuro mbu kinkrin enti zo no mo horo no gwanya no mo no so na me gina
but
that's the problem am no mo do there say be we I say hyperbole so ha when ya ka say any obi ewu ni obi ese they say so ni banji bi meboa enti mi tu banji so mi tu banji bra wa won
medivu
wu ni be banji wo
meaning baby I
use organic farming oba me features but see many banji bi obi a woni
ya kan say doesn't mean say enko baby a
etreko baby but bi ya kan ya yu ha ya ni nante sa ani ya ha na dozo and those who are doing that playing political gimmicks what's the Christian Roman for
Catholic bishops conference
omo panyi ye go for approach omo chichomu say de mo kan eye say giga say ya me bobe ye say areas no they say forest usima etu betima kam ye betu wo ensuo ni ma etu betima eden aka wona eden say security zone me bwa enti ye betu so odem e betima botu omo say dem offer the white guy shoot and kill forest na dan kwa for the twama MPP konso ni chairman for no amko gum ni yeso bia free oh Kwabena forest say John me ka o say me pure tradition me ka say asibo metima ka ma pai me me ka say wo pai ho cha fe betima dan
na dan ko de ko twitwa
say Kwabena forest say John akoye galamsey wum me ni apanya ko si jamfi ka say obi anya man ni won ka say wo ye reclamation open ko anya kwanko ene ko eye ni kuma si ayepe MPP for no so that's not make am asamana forest be na so just for ni jam Rastus aye na he for na oh original chairman I last came mine we your money obi anu ni asem de wo ye bi obi anka ho bone du ba yi gori no obi anka wo fomun ekoye illegality e mo no minister be kan o ba banyi gas wa clear me boa na no go jira be say hi we ni create state of emergency ye ni create me ni apo ya ndo me so okobungo to dwo nsuo mi na me say nsuo no say ayo mo say water treatment plant me boa enko ben wo fi ana say anko bura ka fa ne ko o me go ndenga be fa no ko be say wo emra wuntumi say ye no na wo ta chiri
adan ye nya sa political will free money and free ho na fe ye look action from the national
view banyi say once what can say hey obo country be say hey Chile Australia then many nyina o go through all this but say ofa ya yi policy ni film na ko ye before na hwe ngofo achi mon ko press conference mon ga say munye say ni e fa systematic president ye enu ya e say maka say the way man ni wonya me do aburo so that make us me bra Kwabena wasi kofi opa ye ngukọ 10 billion me mani mmero me nya me ye me de man na me de me ye me so de misua no so that make us also you say you are responsible cooperative mining you can go you can depend on my be ya na de ayi na method na you use no by the time we finish you be do the middle pattern this method is keeping the MPP in the position more than 30 years
hold on da be na mbedu sa middle part no
and you go so e
nu ho no na de na to Ghana
opa ma men send e mo say ensu na mo kana ni tete what say ensu na ni tete no journalism more smart more free the stability and now you are talking about the hard metals in the water
ensu be na ni tie
oh ma men send mo na me ka bi njira ha say me bere wa e wo ba chiro
ensu na ni tie
and ensu na ni tete no just say ni tie
ensu na ni tie
and it no just say yes or no ensu na ni tete
ensu na ni tie and na still Ghana water for catch stability do 15,000 and 14,000
oh what can
me hu anko
what can ma make can so
me hu ofin
kewodi
e fa hin na ni ti
me mo sa water you know on website was it water stability of July 2014 2024 and 2025 waka river tunnel sefi 2020 water stability near 135 2025 ayo July about 14 na be say
oni na te any problem
na be what you na be say I no just onuma yo as you take money you
because nei sensuality hold on sensuality why will Ghana water shut down their pumps because almost kase nation no aye dobe
is Ghana water
what is happening
be for akuna make some ma bo ba bi ni ma cha hade na ma me tanka we njira oba barikasi treatment ayi na 22 is 11 oba River Cobra dominance na 2,870 she said about 1,927.
Gabi, I said, okay, they will investigate. Because,
2 weeks ago,
I said, I'm going to make sure
a punum no.
make sure the bell a bear pine.
Debbie.
Order. Would you free a tozu coins? A bar be see a bridge. Yes, all fast answer. What the ash over.
the issue is that so when more honor, why would they then come and tell us I am different and I say a corner him?
Can with my man show? Let me say. But also, and anybody know smart. We are the big baby, and baby grounds with the and we are in the process of fighting it. And the womb be another mechanism be another maker. My mama or daddy is a woody free Kumasia, a busy and your quantadian. Away come. And the Mimicum for a crafon person way patrana. I encourage him to go to that stretch. Would the free a was again who come out so down. Now, on my side, Dan can be quiet. I'll be boom.
As always has been this way. In fact, you heard from the two for mommy. The biasanaye because you be biano moseno. It is all for baby dear, but we're looking in totality. Say in soon television, sign it here. Tabidity, sign it
circuit disc to search for it.
Sign it here.
Oh, yeah, why yet?
The Uko for baby dear, now go fast because and I know this year I'm seeing and Hobasami. Or then Central Foco and so no etifi. Sebi bian koso but a bedua say hona no the machine see hono. Then should not say. That is what we are talking about, Gabi.
And I'm going to say, some new right. I don't pay him, but the old can say, it says to me in the money, and only the fortune chain. And man, much not a mechanic. But put a set will be say, I am money yet. I have security zone, Okoa, a 2 bedroom account. We are in the course. Near second of 1 year, so one tire. No more way. And you press conference, you're going to treatment, but some catch yourself treatment now can mean. Uber be quiet. Don't do na mechanized boho movies. But in Ghana, what times you know we treat the ground. Be quiet. No to boho no chiko pipe. Once be quiet, crook a tank busy. No me put.
The answer is you need.
Me say. You should come on in your who's any only dimbo.
Kadia Mecca because ehu is dangerous. Sagabi who is very dangerous. Yeah. If that will help us, that be a castle station and destination in any plan.
Now, no help you say, talk of winning because illegal mining for Bugos massacre because high area, but Omo illegalities and we shall flash them out. I we are in the process. The master look at him and say, go near to the day. Yeah, the good board about. Or say, it can see a reaction. Yeah, the good board about Minia, Kumas, and Mijamfi. Aqualanians are for or Dano, be brought to be a kama. Nama say analysis say a critical farmer. Yes, can who any awarding, not a mechanized. And also good, the menu of Kwabena beyond the small scale mine, Onion. Ya beton, I'm a mine beton. Papa ya needing town. Said the worker, but only problem no kind. I said, a mediator, also what kind of minister, Copamon. Next, any of the okay, you bury it. And Erasmus can say, fight method end is using a power, and this will be quite some channel. React. I don't know the end, you will be our class, my day. Actually. MC bidding here, Yana, one man penny for us want to say, and me maintain.
You asked to square and acquire.
Then you are down so the end.
David and I say,
and yet I am also the other can't say, had the galamsey and I upon
Betchim
and Sana,
Betchim,
as soon as CID becomes, not the number could be workers, the galamsey and an outway and the galamsey, and then upon Betchim, I have no bonity. What's that? Naming and shaming in the commentators. Now, did a worker. Mine activities in it and name a question. Illegality is a question. And you ensure some aspect in go. Now, massacre, teenage pregnancy, crime, was it all good? No, or fire, will be so tired. There will be patchy or young, not making us. The foreign infiltrations that China for near young when it's one in Yama,
West Africa,
Nironian Maniama, and go from Krumia, was a Abraham Grant of Kanzoka. Oh, other what, Jana?
Messi any politics in Fremont. Let's look at it from nationalist view.
Cascade name for press conference.
Messi. Romoya Ghana for.
I know that. Hey, Dr. Frank, say, boy, minister, I call MVP. No, president. And I wouldn't go to Baquaya, Ubenabi. Our Abraham is minister, going to maintain Mecca. So they're making us. Your office is more than one donor, Samson. But no, I how can you get them? No, maybe a Dr. Frank because I wouldn't be called a Samson. Man, him too. So they're making us. But all the way. We say we are making steps because when in grind, a crew moon and this you're pulling it down. Why not actually? You be done that. A crowd of mouth over a man now don't go for the near BP no more. Over a man, Cote d'Ivoire for near. What's the massacre? Some Yagan call. What's a more foreign visitors on Bemun? One, it's an immigration problem. And now I almost caught your money about you. One money, money, and you. Maybe I'm guessing, means what say, I pa. Because no one has off with some numbers. Yes, you mean any more. I'm a money. First, the creators would do a bridge as all barbing. Maybe a news would gather money and there was a CBI money in either. As I go. In the press conference, India, Yama 7 years on, but your Mukun swimming. Said the master was one of the one who I say, permit intend to quit. Or that Kwabena my coming, my baby, I say, and my baby away. And say it's a 9 months about the crisis, meaning baby, I don't know say. I had your moyan, I said a good and crane one. I be bought or them way, SN, and a house with the headache. A bin, no problem, no one with me a day.
That's it.
Kewadi, yow Bobodinis and like a carriers and said a bear, and before one more bayan ginger. Any for fairly, and then another fairly. We are on course.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Curry. I'm okay from Bantama in the Senate West District. According to the Attorney General, his office has completed processes to formally charge Chairman Wontumi Akonta Mining and 5 others following investigation that revealed encroachment on forest reserve without the necessary permit. His lawyers said Tuesday, but AG is insisting on Monday, saying he will call for his arrest if he doesn't appear on Monday. What about the 2 NDC national executives whose names were mentioned? That is the question. Ebisa from Teacher Constitution, it appears JDM and his NDC government are deceiving civil society groups, but they don't know. It's alleged that most NDC big men are involved in Galamsey, yet they are pretending to help the government fight against it. Until the government stops the discriminatory fight against Galamsey, there's no way we can win the battle against Galamsey. All right, thank you for your message. Good morning, Cody. I'm Samuel Asensure. Do watch you live from Libreville, Gabon. In fact, let us all not be hypocrite. It is not these names, NDCs, who were forcing Anado, he must resign or sign the state of emergency. Why are they running away from it? Shame to John Mahama and his so-called NDC party. Yadasi. Golden Boy, Anas, Ewoman Ponte. So good morning, Cody. To declare state of emergency of the Galamsey is not the best. It will collapse the Ghanaian economy. So it needs some time. So the MPP should stop making the propaganda against the NDC government. Now, the John Mahama 8 months in his office is far better than Akufo-Addo and Bawumia's 8 years in government. Gradually, John Mahama will deliver his promises. All right. Yes, indeed. He's the first time Ghanaians has a good president. Okay. And also, at the end, before what was His Excellency John Mahama engaging stakeholders on how to end Galamsey menace is very laudable. But the big elephant in the room is lack of political will. These engagements haven't yielded us the desired results. I remember Otumfuo being vociferous about such engagements at KNUST during the MPP government, but nothing came out of his rich input on how to solve the menace. Currently, it's like our party, NDC, it is in power, so let's all scramble for our share, and it's very unfortunate. And also, and so, no. All right. Afei, my mention we say, John Mahama will not, okay? John Mahama will not declare state of emergency because John Mahama and Sami Jemfi are getting money there, because John Mahama has made it clear that the economy is very important than Ghanaians' life. He also made it clear that we can sack the Chinese who are into Galamsey. John Mahama, be serious and take Ghanaians seriously. Okay. And also, Odi Ebaye and on teacher Kujo Tepa and Susu, and so the Bia Brain, Chachuchikata, knew that the state of emergency was a bad option to stop the Galamsey, but he remained silent when John Mahama called for it. The NDC shall never prosper. The NDC shall never do well. May the leadership and the followers of the NDC never get close to power in Ghana forever. Amen. Greetings to Chamadunu Kwekuapia. Hey, sir. That's all I'm going to a champion Kaukuchi Electricals. Say our is a very strong deception. NDC government is using the dollar to determine the price of cocoa. Ghanaian farmers are disappointed in this government because NDC, when they were in opposition, they criticized the then MPP government for the cocoa price. The MPP government doubled the price to 3,100 into Tumun Ketenketi way Ekrafo at the air ding. Okay, and also at the or the buy. Now, me wo pay for biso ha, but my memra ne hwe inflation kakra bi ansana maba omo Gabi. Is there inflation about single digit?
Sir, one who say,
Yeah, the 5 minutes man.
I catch them was say, yeah, the buy Papa Becca MPP for one water.
What do you buy Papa Becca?
Oh, sir, was the same water position, and I want the bonny brain to one in a town washer. And you know goodwill, and the end of the 20 whopper, say the Bayan and my Ebekui. Last Becca and Tosidian. A season about Jenny and ever. Only two for and to told you I know one thing. Thank God, or Colonia in a my income and wish I free him. I don't possibly catch you in now. Last year, I found 21 Ghana cities. They say 18 cities. Okay. And you can imagine. What's my news? What's my news talking? What? Me
who ye? What is on the walker? So come somewhere.
I think we come out with a 500 room. Yeah, I'm not bringing out on.
Okay.
So I'm making that. What you feed, the metal component in here, brew. Me catch us a brew the Abam is in the feeding one and ye, and the Pesa Brodian. And when you're done with you, Hata when I go. Now I was talking for dollars and layers. Next subsequent into the money Kakanga. And the great any more question. And no more in a bro from now I can. Was it
inflation?
Above from bar. Now if 2021 and I achieve single digits. The message say we could much right. Me banner now say when you was 9 point something
9.4.
Me banner say immune was one understanding me about it for. Was immunity 9.4 and except for the free work. Now for the bassa and then rockland. We say any single no ekoi. And cash I Mr. Cash I KOD. Ato forcing adwuma no woye so da make na wo kan no fa kan ofurata ene ba omia book mu de ni nyina bonwa na hwe de ato forcing ene ma me geni and this ye ne team ni ye na the difference is clear so da make na omo je oga dollar na ba fuma nka hwe but omo mu yi ka ne mu se e ka om me ga se me important ko se me kwano mu fi Holland na ba me hu se e ye adwuma so da make na ene ne ma bon so se bia ko to ye ne koso no e ba fam because me fun ekuta me yiri kuma na toma odika send me send me tomanto actually ya okoto no atoma me no say ne bo no class ade aba from
so this kind of want to
and go plus some school down or was send ye na against school down na phone dey na ape school is go le kum nya me ko prasta na me ko prasta
no asa koto
no masa so now na asa ware mi nya some dem metem obi e dey ti di omunya ne say amemu ne ba from ye ne me ba from kakranga na from haro ana Ghana for so nya confidence wo ben say omo banyi mahama wa bako be oba ye die ni memu eden asisa so ohun appointment sam me na dan go for no yi 125 minutes sam me na boss kan da ba na yi cash for sheet ba na je ni mo bere basa so na make na be no osi memu na ye ministers ne get bi bibia boko na as ba say to mo for say mo munyi scan tun yi ase o za maka o za MPP for the press bi ba kaka am kwa na bon obi a o bon say 2 billion we no say to bi agu for mo say maka je mo for mo nyesa so the making us disanga kra Ghana for enye mu ene must be from say akoma de yandisu send you so ni send yandisu ena mecho enam gwana de kuma ira eno mo wale so nto akoma so but wa wo hwa ye ho eden hare enko kakra say ya o se fu ande o mu na say kakra bi abeto so na ye but ye bompa ya say as time goes on ni na ba from kakra and the thing again say aduane ne mane bo no go for ndam say didie udidie na unyo oba pa ne da
aduane de na ba fo
ene ba bia obeda ne no makai maka buru akyerw maka banchi akyerw maka bode o ze bode nto to aba o ze mo ja buru to bode ze bode na ene bere no na ne mame ncho method no udwa na opedi fizi na bibira ene egu obedi agusi match enti me ma se me kwa onim me kwa dome a na za ma se de ba ma se yesta won de ba ne dwa ne ni ye kaka ti godi abai papa ba ya kan what's me cousin mo nya wen ma de on pese abai papa ene aba ade ahoton so ene abra Ghana fo
obidi wa che wo
ai bank ni so ma fo mo
asa dia Canada
so teacher woni meta na wura meta na ba sa no ko na se top up
Wako
Oh,
jasa.
no, the go down. With the
Doc Mabitu.
Navio, say, media medical.
What the kaka was of her?
Me kind. Say, especially, send ye sidino, et me genano. Nina soon so nibi.
This is a costo cacao.
Oh, a costo cacra, but significantly, it is better compared to the home in 2023 or urban. Na enye sikana bafom. Adia eyeno. Yenya was here jitum nieka. Eboa o mino. Eno na aka ho. Saa hye ni nyina aka ho na inflation. Enu tina maka se adie bia aban eye. Oh, IMF ni World Bank common kan aban otiso asemboni o. Ade se ye tu wa ho ano mafrase eka.
No want to wake up papa mouth. You two and near boni afa.
Near company afa. It is our mind to so me. A bind to so IMF can say yeah more warning. Ade no more ye no move show CD no dodoa. Na who say they are mine ye no. Eh. It was a Ghana for ye four aban so near boa no. But I will never accept it should be at the expense of your lives.
Right. Dr. Ejako Drew and Aten Kano. And cancer baby wa na yebedi nkomo. Asam ne yakanya na no yense meka bi. Me musa no briefly asana yakoya so. Edie. Gaza.
Go the any area.
Oni wo wi. Otumi ko.
That's
Ba otena ha so anka ba me de. Se me nua no. Se ye adwuma. Eni. Ebia na nkansa kora ko ka asama anya yi. Akaba.
Yes, okay.
Naboko there.
Yeah,
Some can so some 2-3 minutes be aminti wa za.
Okay. Mami can share a tifo na minti.
Because we told me so nanu nyina keka.
Me home tipa. Etina mi buza minu ase na yenya MPP ni bia mahane.
And no yen sheda nye no political.
Okay. Etina se de betena hai. Me papa na me sua bibi free nensem no. Ba minu betena ha na se wase asem kwa fe na me home ti. Etina mi buza sa ide na ade yikwe. Ntino de mesre NDC for se sebe mpredua Ghana nye stage ya sete so be me act.
Manfo we ni kuranka. On come to be a youth organizer ma hafa no Southwest constituency ma MPP. Nti mamiti o.
That's pa. Enti na me seminu amo na MDC for se Ghana nye stage ya sete se yenko act. Ye me enye movie room ase act movie. Se o hwa na also cameras use no access and yes me can see and yes me can see Ghana for now NDC from the president, the communicators or money or madane actors and actresses
I didn't
omo act
I didn't
all because or just say the identity no na you see no twa yen can see yen fan see and you know the reality o just say omo ye omo ne wana and na himfa and na oba beka say galamsey hwan enim say galamsey enim sunsu so bone we head so. We am environmentalists. We could have masters in environmental science. Yaku yɛ duma suya bibi kakra fan o. Na na obegyina bɛka sɛ me free man kraso. Afrese ni. Ɛkɔ sampɔtɛ mu hɔ nyina. Research aba hɔ. I kyerɛ sɛ even the whole vegetables kra nyɛ den. Yɛni ma ne ni. Sɛbi mpreduasa. Hwɛ go and check this man. Dr. Sampini. And another report by also
Professor Sampini.
Professor Sampini. Was it sir so who are a woman papa or she well you know pathologist was he a manner a woo baby bino from woman you have do not every I'm serious maternal death
or say fetal abortions say mana baby hon mo kohwe na wodie mu no akwada no is affected by mercury, by cyanide, also abort baby.
It was from no, the umbilical cord crash saying was it report won't cover any penny free. Your man so your man crown so
be a year
in the areas. And you are here saying say you need to so
you should come again.
What you say? Share my mention could be a fair chance down. A woman constituency. Ma Alidu, your former Nasa coordinator, Neba, a crackitwa or kidney. Afraid and Obia were kidney home. And you are here saying this. So dangerous.
Anyway.
That state of emergency now more can was Uncle read the article 31.
the powers no is in the hands of the president and the parliament and they will two tests no two tests na day abro say president say obe declare that state of emergency now within 3 days say parliament e ka say omaji atum anaso omonyi ntum and the parliament now betima ka say no ye ni ntum no and now was saying two tests to the executive and the legislature you have absolute control it was no president ni ke bi so no anka bia president no any ministers na nkasa kan bi se wo na wo kan bi a me say e da e be say hia me say wo president no mom minister me say wo kan bi it is a wo anka bi a wo ye gabi na wo anka bi a wo no wo de ade na wo na man Ghana
me yanko MPP flag bearership no
mo ma act I Ghana na nya comedy
yanko MPP flag bearership no and they mo say 500 constituency executives and a medical support at the ama Brian a champion. At the end, youth organizers, any executives, at the end of because some do na more about me. Until you ding, and all of a sudden, Moko Brian.
No cre. Medas say Otto and Safreme. Say Mofidi so there. My Juma Mana Mefepa last Wednesday na yes our press conference no regional youth organizer Amansan Ntie say o comment wa ha enti ene eda no mo frɛ na me so mo anyame enti me di nkomo na mo yese ne mbema makonya na me so ma ba bechi mama ye hu sɛ de ene amesitie no kure ne say ye ne ebeye sa press conference no that press conference no ye ne lead ye constituency youth organizers, some of the constituency I'm using the word some. It's not all the constituency youth organizers.
Percentage-wise, more yes.
Yeah, youth organizers die holding a person 20.
20 youth organizers 20 out 20. Of the 84 or so.
Out of the 47.
47.
Any idea to me say
because it be a 22 and
a be a 22. When you say the youth organizers they mean you have youth organizers and their deputies.
Okay, right.
At the end you say you pe Dr. Bray Champon. Na Dr. Bray Champon about be anim. Na ye ba no enye enkwa na e bae ye say ye ne some of the constituency polling station executives no dodo na ye polling station youth organizers omo no to aba ne bi ene ye beda ye ho di declare say o true van say ye pe Dr. Bray Champon looking at the enema e koso e party ni mu no
enema e koso sese
e party ni mu ene de ye gidi say e betimi di obetime di anim ame abede
ti mo de based on enema e koso party no
enema e koso ene say de obeboa e betimi adi tumi no tentem me meka na no o fidie bebre so say omo mada omo hodi no sebe mpreduasa de wasa wontimi nya adwuma no kra obetime adwuma che president Dramani Mahama de wasa kra na envanum no
the why what sebe say one mo no
mo de kra no obetime adwuma che President Mahama because I vice president the vice president record the day the beating their car near the helicopter ontimi nchira de bi o ka say vice president obija no e ma yen so what I say obey minister yen so yen crofo abedi ministers no betima chiro do mba o ma buy do ma den do ma ye eti no ba bi e be fa free bia no behunu say yes wa ba second time oba yen nyina no ontimi na bibia di e de ba de you are talking of inflation you are talking of this you are talking of that the whole Kenya is not true and now buy the dollar no best no call what's the dollar no ka de ba 7 cities so I will do is say atwam 10 we say after the why there we are here we shall come back ye be san ba be kan ho asem eti o mo ba nipa num no de wasan kra no obon ho modin obetima bon ho modin achen president Mahama na mmom no wo kokon no fade wo kwa obre so nyeden obre so beti na obre ne nkoso bebri
kan ya ni 1 year kra na mo ba ho anambwa dodona tiedena within say 9 months was saying no what me shift to all of a sudden
you can do the same thing to expect different results.
The same thing like what?
Say abrabom ne say pe and ensesan bia ana say pade bi na wo hwe say de ade ekona and uni say nipa yesesa ene ma bebre
enye obi na bia bibi so akere mo obi ye bibi so nkire mo na say mama dwa asesa say ne yenko na yanya yi
edi omo a
monton Ghana ana monton party no
omo wo other people omo ye bibi so akere mo
baby me busa me started from baby eti me so kane na mo wo baby omo ho ndem say dodo na ne ho anom wo ba mo kane na mo wo baby and all of a sudden massa mo de mo ni akere baby fufuro na me che say enya de bi no bie so ma nti ase moton but my party na ko di baby fu.
Enyem brank mebusa say what's the definition of the all of the sudden? Sudden no cry den.
Sudden no che say
the sudden no be so che say Dr. Bre Champon no ofi baby na ba party ni mana.
Owo mu dada.
Yenim no. Ewo mu dada. Or party mu dada. And this internal party me I describe it as intra party policy within years.
Yes.
It here dey na ewo mu say Dr. Bre Champon onfra bonte na here dey. But we know him.
Yes.
It this time no waba.
Kanena no mind ntina na mu nkota na chi.
So one from that time. And establish one for Bibia Mede, I'm a 2 anymore, me am fine. Yam fine, yam fan tunes and yenny. So what I say, this time or done holding ye, the tunes and yenny no. Ye who say, ye move be who say, ye the bar, a ye breast of betty. I change all the other countries.
All the other 4 countries.
2028, definitely, we would did say, ye may it too heavy.
Beji to me.
Ye beji to me no.
What check
But don't say,
said the 2 minute code there. Fourth Republican. What check
okay.
Rollins and Obedi Mampeni. Obedi Mampeni kra na or your head of state.
Okay.
And Obedi Mampeni.
Okay.
What the your friend is saying, Edubwa him by man to a man.
Okay.
Emma a mutuman first one or could try when
no baby of river.
Mode ko for
by no baby of river. But we say say me so me busa say. Yeah MPP mo maji to me ameni na no. Obi the MP da. President Kofo the MP. Eye Nanado the MP. Dr. Brian Jampos the MP. Me so me kan say trend no so be kan say.
Okay. And also ho.
Enti obi a fa no baby a onu gidi say o turn message e bebo ano. Me so me kan say yeah MPP mo no obi the president bia o the MP da.
Okay. Ndi eno so ho.
Eno so ho.
Okay. I see.
That is it.
And obi assume free vice president MBD president da.
That is it.
That
is
yes sir.
Eno so ho. Aha. It's here kono de. So obi a fa baby an ho beto no. It's here na ma agro na de. Aha.
Today na Brian dey back on board. Ntia enei.
Question we na me twen no na yen kono tenten.
Na e dey na dey on board ntia enei.
Eno na me pe. Aha because my ba no person me ka Dr. Bre Champon wan say be eno ho some question pa na pe ba ma mani age ho de wa baby of family free Dr. Bre Champon ye gidi say de di kan oba ye benya nkabo mu na yehia e de akọ ekon no de ade ba ko a ye de di tumi pa ye nkabo mu especially as opposition na se wanti man kan ho mum de a ene ye na se wontimi nya dai enye nkuni man ye mehwe ye man kran so pa se de NDC fo si kan mo ho bom election day na sebe edwuma mo ye wotumi o se ko mo de ye fa so no quickly be hu ya me yanim ni ukuku wo se de ofri NDC ko be asan secretary achamfo ana ba achamfo quickly o manim ni but me mebu bi achi but na edin
benyam penny
so be hu se on penny bi etwam wo wanim edana collation ho no on say ye hu nipa ahwere ne nkwa etu atutu ye mu picture be pa emu bi ne da fom hu omon kabo mu omode ye adwuma no dade na no de ye it is happening ye nyan kabo mu a emoi but was onya tumi na ase na on kabo mu no ai bibibi said omu si ye ho no sa abre no etu aba wie mi hu andisi fo no bia kro ntwa mu obi omo wi so omo wie edi yo opposition si ansa ye anfa kabo na ye ntimi nya dai ye ni tumi
mu gidi se Brian den kabo mu no
Brian kabo be ba
how
what ate say social media yi so ene obetia we tam de boy no we tam de boy we tam de boy no we tam de boy enti ye obi a what say Joshua Kristo Yankopon yi no neutral person no fan kabo mu nya dai
what flag bearers no mbisa omo yesade no all among the 5 and I say omo chita for na ya no mo yesa
e ka manyofo a titu na chita for na ya manyofo no den say obehunu Dr. Bre Champon ana say obehunu say eye Dr. Mahmoud Bamia ejina ho a woni Dr. Bre Champon ototo mane no obewi no unta hu so mo jina wodi ngomo da bia
na no aden na chita for no mo na mo de sign
eye no na ya na kotie na edie nti na MPP ye ko election bia na that period ye de campaign no that period na ye de internal reconciliation unwe na tam na so onye sa de nyina wi no tam na so na ndifo de we de e ko dada eya ye e kan bia eya beda party no the history shall say free Victor Owusu ne pa limu time ebi bedi enya 2028 2024 sa yenko frɛ we mra ena we bu afu ena we ayesei it this time he obi a ye to aba ne wie ya no obi ani ni asɛm quickly na say ye bom hwere ne ye kɔ anya sa ya amfa ma Dr. Bre Champon a afi ne ye kɔ akɔhwɛ na yenko ka we asɛm na we ye we tia we ena we ye we sei eno na ye mpɛ no eti de di kan nkabom.
You say yakai 4 minutes into yanko the legacies of Brian Tia.
What is and the enu biom na yechem say Dr. Bre Champon oye babunu.
Okay.
Se wo hwe ama nyina so a obi etete towards youth leadership. Research aba HS adate in Africa ye wo akiri. Edema bi ehu say ye wo akiri say ye population no dodo na ye babunu. Dodo na ye babunu so a babunu so nya kwan enko leadership nim. Wo de hwe Burkina Faso president ebi e kwan ofa so ba wona nya adwen ba na adwuma de wona ne be ya adwen ko Canada omo president Usa kra prime minister Usa ko France omo kra na omo developer ko ba wi no hwe nipa omo yi no ba na minu mi no ka se ko Nigeria onye den onko papa ye wati su u kan wa ye de wa ka bi a kirew
Baba be na kana so
enje omo president Nigeria president Tinubu eti se ye nya babu no a atin se babu no be den ebetimi eti on se sa de ne ya kwati MPP mum ye nyintum se ya santimantemwa eye ye Ghana ha nyina ye hunu se ye babu no gidie na no mo wa MPP mu no kwafom sebe me krom do me abra ye nyini na me ni free ewo Asante New Town no na e din se obehu obabu na wo se NDC atade be na me no wo ka say NDC atade gradually it is becoming attractive in MPP stronghold.
Okay.
Hwe adokofo ye campaign o asan na me ye ni fia ye hu ye NDC candidate kwa na ohu no o me de ye bebo ho a ohu ne biem ba obeye oba na anu mi hu nipa o mutudu na chi kakra o mutumi yi o manim nya akokoro di na chi ebio ye muse ye ho se ye ne MPP ye nya enka no krema ye ho enei se sebe Dr. Frank Amoakwene o MPP mu anko benya minister na
ko nya o
mi busa question say anko benya minister na
misu mi busa anko nya
for now a rhetorical question.
Okay.
Until says wo hwe the NDC asset pace ne dia ma sesi enka no krenche ye ho o mama maburu no ani ya ye den e ya je party no acha ye de no. It is Sabri, here Dr. Bre Champon, 52 years. Yanfanimra Sabri, ya, no medi 2 minimum.
Okay.
The Atosubium, Dr. Bre Champon, yawa babunu keke, o vision. Ebisu resources, ebisu osika, osika, now our resources, necessary many goodness of vision, and yajuma, osikano, and the sa poncha or yede, or tesemana. Ebra Dr. Bre Champon, Yanis, I didn't say, obesi, the biggest hotel in Africa. Or check me checking age as office at or 30 as I say. So nya or success to foundation house. It is that age no minu mienu. When the betimenya a who says he can go on the betimenya said this I don't say Mrs. R Mess our project no. And cre why so man ye. And our face so a bo party no e wa kwani yesa bebre mu. Wo catch a party say since ye tea party no obi ani ho a wode ni bottom sika. Aboa eche wono no Dr. Bre Champon. As we speak obi antimi meka se wono eche ne de enipa ni bi say oh there be Dr. Bre Champon adentina mo ka de waye ne ho nkran ba sebe asore dem krampo no so okobo afode a yeyi kire asore dem kran obi atop no keke no na ode agba no misa meses kwaku epono ba akopɛ ne ba no na obi o wisi ketwitwidie wotimi even 100 million Ghana cedis physical cash monye na mfanye campaign ono wana sebe ebra na se wo ba wo se se nipa no sebe adentina o ka se wan kama nipa ehunu se de oya ebe no e na afeso Dr. Bre Champon nya afe no oba watena party nim won ka se wo ye funding fathers won ka se wo ka ho na mom fathers no chichire party no omo bo chobo ya omo ka ho ma no jisu ye ni bi
no jisu
yes ofiri wonu nyina chi no osakọ chief of staff eko serve eko praprai party office eko som ya na ni nyina mu oye adwuma o sanya sika no na o sa tua ono ane ni colleagues e sa adwuma o sa tua omoka ti se ni pe wono party no se ni pe wonya di so ade huru mayen
ne krakra me time na so sports for neighbor the time
the krakra say ye nyina mom yenta Dr. Bre Champon achi
sabi me ya na wa ye so what I say na no anya yintem what I say wo bantama nkai kasem bebre
every be sa babim mom ye nyina enta Dr. Bre Champon achi no mfa nkabo mu ayihia na yetimbedi MPP ye de MPP beba ambe waban mu 2028 no enye no nko Dr. Bre Champon ni nyina mu no asa prepare no wade sua mu sebe Fabrice no so wo so resources so wo so wabra Dr. Bre Champon sa resources no wa contribute to be sebe e kan wo masua so a sebe all the omo ban nyina no obi ade nsi bitu a wasase obia
Anyway.
eti e chese Dr. Brian Champon ye de ne ba e be boa me no mi no na mom hwe no obia mfa tetimu a masa ade yi mu campaign ye ene we akogina ha ne akogina this is obia share no opinion
All right.
mo mi nyina enta Dr. Brian Champon achi ne mfa no mra na oba asante mantem ene dan o hya ase e o asante achem agogo owia o kina ena oba o se ba subin ene ne mpotemu ene asante achem central eti na otwi de yebehu Dr. Brian Champon ebetene nka eti Ghana nyina asante mantem nyina emaburu nyina we nya ye yanku babunu ene ye de ne ba momientie no na enso so no yetimi mu fa MPP mra power.
All right, let us say we cancer baby o menin be say enya another engagements e wo hanum say ono a youth organizer de ma half one north southwest ono na mebunu na womo ese womo etai Brian echi no womo ana oneno ha womo ana okasaye no wasan ba be kasa e wo hanum say let us say repem obesan atenka de dwede no besi mama mamhwe happy birthday si na yenko na yento happy birthday nko my dear brother Mr. Collins Prekunyako our Golden Pride Savings and Loans Limited, a Doom branch, where every Dr. Jaco Drew. Auntie, Mr. Amofa picture into Sumame. Happy birthday, and come up, Mr. Collins Prekunyako. Oh no, yeah, okay. Golden Pride Savings and Loans Limited, a Doom Dr. Jaco Drew. Yeah, Obeka Sawa here, Ninuya, a Bema, no. Sanso, and a happy birthday. And so, and fama, yeah, the community away every, Nidin the same, Mammy, ye, Namin kind. Abdul Rauf Abubakar. Abu Ralph NDC Youth Organizer Bekwai we F Gabi asiedu ho ono drip coordinator ewo Bekwai no se yenwishi ono ani party ba Abdul Rauf ono ewoso no ene na woda nyamkopon enhira no sanso no Michelle Yunupini Fibina asemni ene wedi fie nan we ese ene wa woda wo fa aye Kesley Asari or a referee or say can say happy birthday Yankupon enhira wonso super and yasem happy birthday and come my beautiful wife Margaret Owusu Frimpong we a fashion designer we adwuma wa Tonsu market wish you a birthday filled with love laughter and all the things that makes you happy. May this birthday mark the beginning of a new chapter filled with endless possibilities and dreams come true. May you embrace the journey ahead with hope and determination, knowing that greatness is within you. From your husband, Bona Edward, and Kwadano. Sian Kancho say happy birthday. Right, see, Gabi, yes, yes, indeed.
Original Director of Education. Now,
Okay. All right. Late.
One day,
Late.
Mrs.
Tano.
Me feeling it.
Mrs. Tano. no.
Oh, boy, you man.
Kwa kate se.
Education Director.
Kate se
I'm
bitia no.
Director of Education. When I'm a headmaster, Mr. Samuel Blankson.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you might say Concomo Wesley High School.
Anyway. Right, yes, sorry. Na ya the sports and actors within the Kwabena Owusu Dankwa. Nyamre de nyumre ya the democracy dwumadi no abebro. Malam yana hye dwumadi na ya de brewo. Wote Gabi Asiedu nka na Dr. Jaco Drew. So te nka. Ora nkansa bebio youth organizer half one Southwest NPP ono so ebetwa mu the Dr. Brian ade ebaye. Together with our technical team, omo share direct my, omo share sound, camera, omo MCR, and a technician duty. Omo yina boy. Yes, sorry. I'm a good one. Some atwaso. Yakramo. Bye bye.
Pause.